Hello students, this is the second lecture of English grammar. Today we are going to study the classes of verb and tenses. We have studied about the classes of verb in the lower classes. But since you need some brushing, I would like to say about the classes of verb. The verb is transformed from present to past, from past to participate or present participle through conjugation of the verb. There are two classes of verb, that is weak verbs and strong verbs. Let me tell you what is this weak verbs. The weak verbs are which the syllable is unstressed. Verbs which needs the support of ed, d and t for the conjugation of the verb from present to past and past to the past participle and also to the present participle are called as weak verbs. I have shared the list of weak verbs for your information. Let me tell you about strong verbs. The strong form of the verb is used when the syllable is stressed. Now the difference between weak verb and strong verbs is that weak verbs are unstressed and strong verbs are stressed. Strong verbs which do not need the support of ed, d and t but have vowels changed from the conjugation of the verb from present to past and from past to the past participle and also to the present participle are called strong verbs. Here I have shared the list of few strong verbs and weak verbs. Let me define the tenses. The tenses play a very important role in the language. They are also known as the backbone of English grammar. Tenses help us to state the difference in the timings and the happenings of the facts. It helps us to speak the language correctly and sensibly. Tenses only give the sense to our speaking and narrating the facts. One cannot learn English unless he or she does not know the tenses. So the tenses are very important. Today I am going to share with you the chart of tenses. There are 12 different forms of tenses. Let me read out the chart as I have shared on the video. First is simple present tense, second is simple past tense and third is future. Fourth, present continuous, it is also called as present progressive. Fifth is past continuous, it is also called as past progressive. Then future continuous, or you can call it as future progressive. Then comes present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Then the 10th one, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and the last 12th one is future perfect continuous. Total there are 12 forms of tenses. I am going to define you. The first is present tense. What is the present tense? It indicates the just now or the going on period at hand now. For example, I read, I brush my teeth. Here brush is the verb which is in present tense. She goes for work every day. Goes is in present tense. Dear students, please note that in simple present tense, the third person singular always carries s or es after the verb. I'll repeat once again. In simple present tense, the third person singular always carries s or es after the verb. This is present tense. Let me explain you past tense. Past tense indicates the recent just before or sometime before. It indicates the recent just before or sometime before. It is used to tell about the things that have taken place only once at the recent past. Let me give you the examples. She sang a song very well yesterday. Sang is the past tense of sing. He agreed to all the suggestions. Here, agreed is the past tense of agree. It shows the action which is past before. Let me move to future tense. Future tense indicates the soon or nearly a thing is going to happen. It tells us that after some time, something is going to take place. It's going to occur after or a little later. That is called as future tense. Future tense, here the formula is given: subject plus will oblique shall plus V1. V1 means original verb. I want to tell you children, in the chart it is given V1 is present tense, original verb, V2 past tense, and V3 is past participle. Now the formula of future tense is subject plus will oblique shall plus OV plus object. She shall oblique will attend the meeting tomorrow. That means the action will take tomorrow. That is called as future tense. He shall oblique will always be truthful in his speech. Here again shall will, which the action is going to take place. It's going to occur after or little later. That is called as future tense. Now let me define present continuous, which is also called as present progressive. Present progressive is used for the real present. It is used for actions in progress at the time of speaking. I'll explain the example. It is raining now. Mother is cooking food in the kitchen. Is it clear? Now the action is in progress. The teacher is teaching a lesson. This is called as present progressive. The past continuous or the past progressive. It is used for past actions which is continued for some time. It is also known as past progressive. Let me quote some examples. The boy was playing the piano. A farmer was working in the field. Now this shows the past continuous actions. Future continuous tense means the action which is going to happen, which is going to continue. For example, the doctor will be giving the medicine to the patient. Second one, mother will be reading the newspaper. Now here will be reading, will be giving, all this action which is going to continue, that is future continuous. Next is present perfect tense, which indicates an action completed recently. That means completed activities in the immediate past. Let me tell you some examples. He has completed the given task. It has just struck 10. He has just gone out. These are all the examples of present perfect tense. Past perfect tense describes an action completed before a certain moment in the past. For example, I had seen him last 5 years before. One more example I'll tell you. I met him in New Delhi in 1996. These are the example shows that the action completed before a certain moment. Let me explain you future perfect tense. The future perfect tense is used to talk about actions that will be completed by a certain future time. I'll repeat once again. The future perfect tense which tells about actions that will be completed by a certain future time. For example, I shall have written my exercise by then. He will have left before you to go to see him. More examples will be discussed, children, later. Now let me explain you the definition of present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used for an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. For example, they have been building the bridge for several months. One more example. He has been sleeping for 5 hours. That means the action is continuing and is still sleeping. Is it clear? Let us move to the past perfect continuous tense. It is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. For example, at that time he had been writing a novel for 2 months. One more example. He had been traveling by plane. Next is future perfect continuous tense. Is used for actions which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. Once again, I will repeat the definition of future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used for actions which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. For example, I will have been teaching for 20 years next July. One more example. By next March, we shall have been living here for 4 years. Dear students, I have shared the chart of different forms of verbs. Please write in your notebook. And in the second part, tomorrow, in the next lecture, we are going to discuss many examples on each tenses. I am going step by step. After listening the video, you have to do one thing. Write down the chart in your notebook and frame each 5 sentences on the tenses. One more important thing I would like to share with you, my dear students. Whatever subject lecture is delivered through the channel, please follow it and inform your friends too. Our school principal and the teachers are taking lot of efforts to guide and to teach the syllabus through e-learning. Please make proper use of this opportunity. And I'm sure that you will take the complete benefit of e-learning. Thank you and have a nice day.